So many people want to know how to master a particular skill. How do you become an expert in something? And the way you do this is you master the fundamentals first, because the nuances that get you to that expert level, that comes later. You can't just skip the steps and jump right to the top and start doing what all the experts are doing, because you're not at that level yet. You're going to drown trying to do that, right? It's like trying to jump in the water and you don't know the basic fundamentals of swimming yet. In order to be a great swimmer, you first have to learn how to swim, and then you pick up all the tips and tricks that come with it later on. So, for example, if you're trying to learn how to shoot, master the fundamentals first. Learn your steady position, learn your eyesight, know how to breathe, learn how to trigger squeeze. Once you get those down, then you can start learning about windage, you can start learning about distance, and eventually become a long-range marksman. But you can't start learning about windage, and you can't start learning about distance and all these small nuances whenever you haven't even learned the fundamentals yet. When you learn the fundamentals, if you stray from the path, you can later come back to it and start from the baseline. So whatever it is, find out what those basic fundamentals are, master them, and then move on from there. But don't try to jump ahead until you've mastered the basic fundamentals of what it is you were trying to achieve. Another example is when I started out doing strongman, I immediately started watching videos by Eddie Hall, Hafthor Bjornsson, Brian Shaw. I started mimicking their diet routines. I started doing what they were doing. Unfortunately, I suffered a lot of injuries, and I put on way too much weight than I should have been putting on, with very minimal strength gains in the beginning. And I learned my lesson. Had I started with just the basic fundamentals, mastered how to do the movements correctly, learned the mechanics of it, and eventually mastered all the fundamentals, I would have eventually got to my peak much quicker and much safer than I actually did. Master the fundamentals, and from there, you're going to excel.